What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Supper and a Can. We're back at Committee Room number 9 in the Merchant City, and I'm joined by this week's very special guest, the man behind the last lesson, Jay Munro. Welcome to Supper and a Can. Now, Jay, without further ado, let's get a munch.
Just ride with it, like, go and get live with it.
Guys, I'm buzzing to announce the show is now brought to you by Tempo, a brand new can with 7.5% and 2 banging flavours to choose from. They're perfect for prees, they're perfect for gaffs, or if you're just like me, you can pair them up with a chippy. You can get them now at convenience stores nationwide. Well, Jay, welcome to Supper and a Can. It's been a long time coming, this one. We've been discussing this for a good year, but we're finally in the finest of committee rooms. How have you been today?
Been good, bro. Been good.
Excited to be on.
100%.
But you're jet setting soon. You're leaving us behind.
Nah, I wouldn't say so, but
Nah.
it's kind of like that, innit? Yeah, I'm moving to Dubai.
DXB in that.
Setting the business up there. But I'll be back and forward. Obviously, I've got my office in that here, so it's like I'm always going to be in the UK, especially when we've got drops and stuff like that. But yeah, basically just setting up camp there, and then could just head back and forward.
Do you want to grow it over there too?
Not even, to be honest. It's not really the plan. It's just more.
I just realised we didn't address it, but Jay owns Last Lesson, the finest streetwear brand that we've seen. If you can't see, it's on his
100%.
neck, iced out.
Yeah.
Which
The
we'll get into.
best.
There we go. But before we get into that, we're not in a chippy, but we do have a chippy order. We've finally got the fish suppers back.
I'm not even going to lie,
whoa.
mate. I've never, ever ate a fish before in my life.
Really?
Swear to God.
I got told you always eat you used to always eat, is it chicken nuggets? Or you had to
No,
think
that's
straight?
my little brother.
That's you.
That's my little brother.
I know,
I'm quite fussy though. But
it's your toast.
what?
You only eat certain toast. Is that true? Yeah.
Nah, I just don't like burnt toast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
When
what
it's
do you
too-
class as burnt toast? I feel like I can see you being one of those guys.
I like it
It's
quite.
a little bit brown. You're like,
No, I used to be a bit worse when I was younger, but
warm bread.
nah, basically. But I swear to God, I've never ate a fish before in my life.
Nah. How come? Have you been? Are you scared of
Fish
fish?
and eggs, mate. Just
What?
I don't know. I've never ate an egg either.
You give me the vibes of
I
someone.
feel I'm going to get flamed for this.
You give me the vibes of someone that eats like 7 eggs every morning.
No, I eat clean to be fair, but
Give us your breakfast routine. I know you've got some acai
breakfast
bowls
I have
in
like
there.
I eat like Greek yogurt, granola, fruit in the morning. And,
I was slaughtering Greek yogurt the other day.
no, Greek yogurt's banging. It's good for you. And then like people just say it's, but like, I'm just quite plain in it. I try and eat pretty well. But
bacon?
obviously, when you go out and you're rough, then it's a different story. But
What's a good rough breakfast for you?
pieces, sausage, tortoise scone, just a standard in it, really. Can I brew?
I'd say you spend
Perfect.
quite a lot of time away from Glasgow. What do
Basically.
you miss the most? Obviously, aside from family. But if there's anything,
Probably just as family, mate, to be
Yeah.
honest. Well, I love Glasgow, innit? It's good to come back and obviously see everywhere that you grew up and I think tap in with like, to be honest, I feel like the scene here's grown a lot as well.
Oh, massively.
When I was first like doing all this, there was basically just kind of me, to be honest. There wasn't really anybody else that was kind of trying to push the sort of creative scene in Scotland anyway. That I knew of anyway, to be honest, back then. But I feel like it's becoming quite a big thing now, which is good. So it's good to come back, seeing all that. That's obviously why I've come on the pod, wanting to just try and help out another local boy, just
hell yeah.
doing what we can in it. But yeah, no, it's good. I like being away though, because you see different cultures, especially with the fashion stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? When you're travelling, you see a lot of things that you can take bits and bobs from and put it into your sort of pieces and just take a little bit of each culture and like kind of put it all together. So I think it helps that way. But
Where would you say, out of all the places you've been, what gives you the most inspiration? Like, is there one city that you think you've taken quite a lot of inspo from?
I wouldn't even say city, but I'd just say America in general.
That's
But,
how I think. Yeah.
America's probably like, that's where like I'd say a lot of my fashion takes are kind of based from. But then obviously I like Japan, Tokyo, Seoul, stuff like that as well. I done a campaign in Korea and it was absolutely sick. Like
class.
some of the people over there, like when we were just, especially it was mad as well because white, full head to toe and tattoos, mate. When we were all walking through the like Korea, bro,
Yeah, they're
the
not.
people staring at us was mad. But yeah, no, I think some of the fashion over there is just next level. So definitely took a lot of inspiration from over there. and just everywhere that you kind of go, you see certain bits. Do you know what I mean?
Any brands in particular? Do
But
feel
do
like
you know what?
just in general?
Over there, they don't even like. Obviously, there's certain like Japanese brands and that I really like, but over there, it's a lot of like they'll just have like designers that will just make stuff, not even necessarily brands, but they'll just be put in stores. Do you know what I mean? And there's a lot of cool stuff like that. I grabbed a lot of bits when I was over there. But yeah, proper sick.
So you were saying that the scene's grown so much since you started.
Yep.
Do you think that has an effect on you guys? As in maybe positive?
Definitely positive, definitely, because I even think when I first started the brand, I remember thinking like, I personally thought it won't do well in Scotland, but it'll do well out with Scotland, because a lot of people was wearing like the similar stuff to me, say in Manchester, London, where I was living in Manchester, a lot of people was wearing like similar stuff to me there and that, but it wasn't really like that in Glasgow as of yet. But then I feel like now, like, it's kind of became the norm to wear like graphic tees and a bit baggier jeans and that, do you know what I mean? But when I was first starting it, that was never a thing, do you know what I mean?
No.
So I feel like it's definitely.
Do you also
helped in
think
that
though
way.
that you have had an effect in that? In the slightest?
I feel like probably in some way, because some people have started wearing the brand and then they will like get a compliment and they'll be like, oh, actually I can actually pull this off, do you know what I mean? And then it just kind of snowballs, and then eventually they're
start to
buying,
experiment
a bit more and buy a few even different brands, but like similar to that. So I think definitely it's helped a bit, do you know what I mean? 100%.
Well, we kind of brushed past it, but what is your go-to chippy order?
Go-to chippy order,
What
I'll
are
be
you
honest, mate. I
Don't
couldn't tell you the last time I had a chippy. I'm going to be 100% honest. But it was probably when I was in school, and it would have probably been a fish, not a fish supper, a sausage supper.
Oh yeah, that's my favourite.
Sausage supper's alright, to
Aye,
be
you
fair.
can't beat it.
Sausage supper is alright, to be fair.
But battered sausage. I'm not a big smoked sausage kind of guy.
battered
Smoked sausage look a bit too
It's a bit-
penis-like.
I was just about to say
You
that.
can't
I don't know.
really, you can't really be eating that.
It's a bit too.
And if you are, then you need to use a knife and fork.
You can't be
just
eating that
put it
raw
on.
dog. No, fuck that. That's a bit mental.
You talked about school. So you went to Bannerman.
Aye,
This is
Bannerman.
correct.
Bannerman.
How do you think your school like shaped you growing up? Like, do you think?
School was mad, to be
'Cause
honest.
I'm just taking the point. You're probably a very different person in school than you are now. Just because everyone is.
I don't know, man. I feel like I
Nah.
was quite similar. Like, I've always been quite like outspoken, and to be honest, in school, and I was just. If I'm honest, I just always thought I was going to be a football player, so I just didn't really care about school. I just thought,
Yeah.
like, fuck that. I just want to go to PE and play football all day.
I bet the PE teachers loved you.
Aye, they did. To be fair, they used to let me dog it and go down to PE and just go fucking stay there all day. But I don't know. I feel like I was kind of similar to what I am now. Do you know what I mean? Just how it is, like say it how it is, and just I was kind of that way in school, and then I feel like eventually it's just like took me to places where like you wouldn't have actually thought back then. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I feel like in school it was kind of similar.
How would you dress in school?
This is something that I've always said as well. So I've always kind of dressed similar to like I do now. Do you know what I mean? Like when I was younger, like I would always be in Supreme Bape. I was always reselling shoes.
Yeah.
Like I've kind of always
Did
been
you
into
ever
that
get
scene.
any of the OG off-whites?
I had every
From
pair.
End?
I had every,
Yeah.
We had, didn't we? We had, I think out of the 10 pair, we got every pair of the off-whites. It was pretty sick. And then like my 18th birthday, I wore a Bape suit to my 18th birthday. I've got a picture of that. I'll send you.
Pull
You
off.
can put it in the. You can
Bape
put it in the
suit?
pod. A full Bape suit
Banging.
when I was at my 18th.
That's baller.
That was pretty cool.
Order
to be
forming
fair.
at your own 18th.
Isn't it? No,
Wow.
that was pretty cool to be fair.
I feel like nowadays, if you did that would like get you.
I'd still wear that same suit
Yeah.
today, 100%.
You need to wait. I was gonna say like there isn't really many like fashion awards, is there? Not like a well,
Nah,
obviously
not
you go
really
to different
awards in
award
that. Aye,
shows.
there's certain things in it, but
See, from doing all of your kind of model, what
Aye.
would you say is like been the maddest like event you've went to, like activation?
what as in for
Just
which? Just
as
and
Jay.
it just as me. Don't know, man. I've been to like red carpets and that with like brands. I don't know, mate. See, to be honest, everything's mad when you grow up in Scotland and then you're getting flew places like, do you know what I mean? And like, you're in Singapore or Bali or whatever else, do you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
getting paid to be like in a different country, it just feels weird. But like, I don't know, yeah, probably like a red carpet or something like that, I would say. Like, because I remember actually I done one with JD and I was there and I obviously was getting like interviewed in that and like Sir Alex Ferguson and like shit like that are just like walking past us, and I'm thinking, fuck me, mate, I shouldn't be here. Do you know what I mean?
So you mentioned briefly about how you wanted to be a footballer.
Yep.
Because I actually didn't know this until doing my research. I think this is some pretty interesting lore. So, academy-wise, you can correct me if I'm wrong here. I don't know if you started off, but you played with Falkirk under 17s.
I played with Falkirk since I was like under 12s or something.
And then from there, Partick Thistle under 20s. But
So
at
no,
that point,
I
were you
was at
professional?
Falkirk, and then I went to Motherwell. I was at Motherwell for a few years, and then when I went like full time, as you would say, was
Queen of the South.
Partick Thistle and Queen of the South. I was getting peanuts, do you know what I mean, to play, but I was just happy to be like saying, I was full time with football, do you know what I mean? But realistically, you're fucking getting less money than any of your pals are that are just doing normal jobs. So then I done like what I remember I got asked to do like one modelling shoot when I was like, this must have been like 18 or something, and I got like say 3 times what I was getting paid at football, and one day for the whole week, do you know what I mean? I was like, this could actually be this could be alright, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then kind of started just taking that a bit serious, and then just kind of snowballed from there really.
Was there anyone you played with back in your footballing days that's like made it now?
Aye, loads. Like I used to play against like Kieran Tierney and that all the time. Like
Is
that
it?
was kind of like that was like kind of my age group, innit? So like all the players that like were at Celtic and Rangers and
Drink
that.
he can dress? Tierney? Him
Don't know.
and his Tesco bag?
I don't know, mate. To be honest, I ain't really ever looked, but I feel like obviously he smashed it anyway, so you don't need to dress.
Exactly.
He's still be doing all right regardless. Do you know what I mean? But I actually played with one of my good pals, Owen Moxon. He's still one of my best mates now. He was at Portsmouth. He went to like Annan after Queen of the South, and then ended up getting a move to Carlisle, and then got signed with Portsmouth. And then I think he's on loan to Stockport. Maybe I might be talking shit, but I'm pretty sure it's Stockport.
So when you were playing football, did you ever get in any fights?
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye. I was quite like.
I can see you being
I
quite...
I like to tackle that, do you know what I mean? But and as well, I used to be like quite greedy. I'm not gonna lie. So I used to run with the ball a lot. So I used to get like crunched, and then I'd just start arguing with people. But yeah, no, I do actually miss playing football. To be fair.
Would you ever go back to it?
No.
No.
No. I don't really have the time. But I love playing like fives and that. Do you know what I mean? When I go to Dubai, I'll definitely be
Last
getting
less than
a
fives, eh?
Mate, that was supposed to be a thing this year, wasn't it? We were gonna do like a football event, but it was long trying to sort everything
Well, I
out.
was going to say to you, I feel like you've got... Not that I know, I feel like a pop-up's coming.
No,
can
but we
feel
done that K-Trap one in it, but that was a sick pop-up. But I think even then, right, it was annoying because it was the same day as the Old Firm. So we would have had so many more people there. It was literally at the same time as the Old Firm. Do you know what I mean? So it was kind of like it was a bit of a hard one. But
How did that come
we
about?
We still had it flooded. Do you know what I mean? There was still loads of people there. But I feel like it would have been way more rammed if it wasn't the day of the Old Firm. Basically, his team just reached out and said they were coming to Glasgow. And
Trapple.
they wanted-
That's his nickname, innit?
That's K-Trap, innit?
Trapple.
No, yeah, I think his nickname is Trapple. That's what they had on the merch and that, innit?
Yeah.
So.
Is there any other rappers? Because now you're at 2 rapper collaborations now, technically. Or,
Well, we just released one this week.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we just released one this week.
Plug it.
So,
Talk about the collection.
So we just done a collection with Nave Smalls.
Oh yeah. I get feed. That's it. Me and Nate for that, man. Fuck's sake.
Nah, do you know what? It was proper good to do something with Nave because he was actually the first kind of big artist that wore the brand. So like to do a full collection
Full
with
circle.
him, it's full circle. I kind of got stuck with my words there, but it's full circle to do a collection with him just because I feel like when I first started the brand, he's somebody that I've always thought dresses really well.
Yeah, he
so
does.
I messaged him when I first started saying, "Yeah, I want to send you some bits, blah blah blah," and he replied straight away, being proper sound. And kind of just got chatting with him from then, and then obviously wore the stuff, and then he started working with quite a few of my mates on music and stuff like that, and then we just met up in Ibiza, and it was kind of like all natural. Do you know what I mean? It was just
Nothing forced.
Like it was pretty natural, and then we just got talking in Ibiza, and we was like, we think we could do like something together. I think it'd be pretty sick. And then obviously just started designing, and then he actually did a lot of input as well, and like the colourways and certain stuff like that, and then yeah, it came out, and I think it looks banging.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you design all your own stuff?
Aye.
Or would you ever?
So obviously, no. So I've got graphic designers so I can actually graphic design myself in it, but there'll be certain stuff that I can't like.
But you
do.
just have.
I'll like either maybe draw something up, send it to them saying, "Can you add this to it?"
I think it's such a talent. Like, see if you can.
To
make
be honest, I need
solid
to actually
Adobe.
do like a maybe behind the scenes. I like designing a collection or something. I
should.
think that would actually do well.
Because I feel like people don't.
I
know
nobody
because,
actually
because
ever knows that.
because of these, because my pals, like I've
Aye.
seen shirts great. I've seen them I've seen the whole process of it, so I kind of
Aye.
get how it works. But
Aye.
I feel like, well, whenever you see like Cortez post it and like kind of behind the scenes,
Aye.
Trapstar, or whatever, people always go kind of mad for it because
Aye.
same with Broken Planet. Like I don't know if you ever see his the owner,
Aye.
Lucas.
To be
he
fair,
talks on
aye.
TikTok and
Aye.
people love it.
Aye, so I have actually, that was one thing that I was trying to do this year, is like show a bit more behind the scenes of the band, because people don't actually think that I do the designs and stuff like that. But even the first collection, like, I was making the jackets myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was doing loads of shit like that. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, but I don't really care as long as people like the clothes, like, and they want to wear it. Then it is what it is, isn't it?
And then what's it like? You can't see him 'cause he's behind the camera, but what's it like having your wee brother working for you? Because that must be
sick.
really class. Because he's
Nah.
also like I never knew him years ago, but I always remember seeing his Instagram, and it was always quite.
Aye.
He was always
he's
into
always
stuff.
he's always been into clothes and that as well. Do you know what I mean? He posts a bit less than me and that, obviously, but I think he's just like that. He's just low key cool. Do you know what I mean? Harris, he don't want to be really in front of the camera. He's just happy doing the behind the scenes stuff. But it's sick, obviously, having my little brother work for me, because like you trust them 100%. Do you know what I mean? Like for certain things, if they're like dealing with a lot of money or whatever else, do you know what I mean? Like you know you can fully trust them. Do you know what I mean? But saying that, we are looking to take a couple more people on in the next, say, few months.
When a wee social media guy come and slide in.
Innit?
But no, the reason I'd seen is because, and we're gassing you up here, just saying you might blush a little bit.
Aye.
But last Christmas,
Oh, aye.
you bought Bro a Rolly.
I did.
And I think you got your mum one before as well, is that?
No, I got my mum her
something?
teeth done.
Rolly and fresh teeth. I'm just gonna be late to this guy, man. You walking about that, upset.
No, that was actually good, to be fair. Do you know what it is? I knew he always wanted a watch, so I just thought he did work hard that year, and we done
I'd
all
love
right.
a pair of
We
off-white
done all
shoes
right,
and all, by the way.
thankfully.
And then just try to cut it in.
I'll keep it in mind. Aye, but no, he deserved it, so that was good.
He's behind the camera, but shout him out.
We'll get him in at the end.
For any younger people that maybe look up to you and look at what you do,
Yeah.
what is some advice you'd give to them on starting a brand?
Starting a brand, I think just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. I feel like a lot of people these days start a brand because they think it's like a get rich quick scheme or something, do you know what I mean? But like for me, it was like literally, I had done what I'd done to save up money, and then I just quit everything. Like I had brand deals and stuff like that. I just completely shut off everything to just go full time with the brand. So like from day one, I just went full time. So I was just using my own money for like probably the first year. Do you know what I mean?
Is it?
Yeah. So I was just using my own money for like the first year, and then obviously eventually started making good money back in. But like I say like, if you're actually doing it, do it for the right reasons. Don't do it to just try and get rich quick. Because if I'm honest, you're probably not gonna. Do you know what I mean? It's a hard thing to do, start a brand, and I feel like now it's even harder because the bar's so high with other brands. Like before, like you could just print a design on a t-shirt and that was it. Like just one colour and then move on from that. Do you know what I mean? People would buy it, but these days, like the details that are gone into some pieces.
Why
like,
do you think that is?
Probably social media. People are seeing brands from all over the place, and they're seeing like different techniques and fabrics getting used, and then they end up using it, and then for like just a starter brand to actually be able to try and compete at that level is hard. Do you know what I mean?
What are some mistakes then that you think a lot of brand owners make in the early steps that affect them later on down the line?
I would say trying to just jump in at the deep end too fast. So like, say you're trying to start a brand, you've saved up a bit of money. Start with like, say 50 pieces and sell that out first. Make sure that people actually want to buy that product first, you know what I mean? Instead of just going in and buying, right, cool, I'll buy 300 of this t-shirt. You sell 10 of them and then you're left with 290. Do you know what I mean?
Is that a mistake you made at the start?
No, but it's a mistake that a lot of brand owners that I do know have made. Do you know what I mean? So like I built mine up pretty well. Like I think I started with like 50 of each t-shirt, sold them it pretty quick.
How do you? That's what I always find really interesting. How do you know what sizes to buy of each?
See, this is a thing as well. So like for me, it was just kind of like I thought more people will be medium and large, so I'll buy more of that. But then obviously eventually now I'm doing double XL and extra small as well. Do you know what I mean? Because it needs to be like a wide range. But obviously I'm ordering a lot of stock now as well, so you can kind of have a bit
Got a bit
of
of
room
leeway,
to add the extra sizes. But I'd say if you're just starting, I would just go small, medium, large, extra large maybe. But you could probably get away with small, medium, large at the
As soon
start.
as you give
do you know
people
what I mean?
extra options, then they want it. If
That's
they
what
want
I mean.
extra large, someone that's an extra large will just take a large.
Exactly, I know. That's the thing as well. Like even the extra large, I kind of only made them for like because we was getting a lot of NBA players in that messages, and literally none of it would fit them. Do you know what I mean? Like I sent stuff to some people and they were like, "Oh, it's too small, bro," and I'm like,
Fuck hell.
do you know what I mean? So literally the only reason I started making the double XL. But
You've had many different celebrities being spotted in the brands. The likes of
Aye.
Paul Pogba, Garnacho, my dream celebrity date, Central C.
mad.
Who's been your favourite out of them all? What was the most like, oof, mama, I made it?
To be honest, probably Sench was like the one I was most like buzzing about because it was, like I said, dead natural as well. But obviously Chris Brown as well was a big one. I was pretty buzzing me. But probably the Central C one.
Jason Derulo.
Jason
That's
Derulo
the one
as well.
I thought was the coolest, mate. Jason Derulo. Like, what's he
Derulo.
like in person? I bet he smells good, huh?
Do you know what? I never even actually got to meet Derulo because I was
Did
in
you
LA.
know?
I was in LA, so
What
my
does he
little
smell
brother
like?
went and met him.
What
does he smell like?
Sweating, mate.
Is it?
Mate, chill out, mate.
I feel like he's like, he gives a good like musk.
No, did I meet him eventually? No, because he wore it a couple of times. I don't know if I did.
Mind
I
he used to
don't
always
think
do
I
those
did.
things on TikTok. Every 10 million followers, he'd make like a pure like you know how an elf when he makes the spaghetti with the chocolate, he'd make like something
No.
like that, like food. But when we were looking at
So I
it,
thought he used to
like,
just do mad dances in it.
yeah, he's the one that created that mad.
He started like all the TikTok dances, didn't he?
No, he'd always make like weird sweet food, like shit that give you
Really?
like, diabetic.
No, do you know what it is? See, like Jason Derulo, like obviously, he's a huge artist and like he's obviously massive. But like personally, I don't really listen to him. Do you know what I mean? So like, obviously it's still banging, and I'm still so grateful that he wore it and that. But like with Central C, it was more like that's something I listen to every day. Do you know what I mean? Even like when K-Trap wore it, I was probably more gassed with that than.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? I don't
No,
know,
I
but
get-
just because it's a
because
bit more
yeah.
actually to me. But again, it's obviously set. He's got fucking like 150 million followers. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's good. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the ones that are a bit more natural to me, I appreciate it a bit more. Like even Pogba, like I was buzzing with that because obviously I
course,
grew up
mate.
watching him all the time. Do you know what I mean? But Central C was probably the biggest one that I'd be happy with.
And see how that TikTok he posted in the pink
Aye.
jumper? That was like, you didn't know about that, did you?
No, I didn't
'Cause
know.
I remember I seen it before either of you had posted it, and I was literally about to send it to one of you.
Aye.
Like, mate, what the fuck?
I remember I was in Ibiza and like obviously I was out getting dinner or something and I wasn't even looking at my phone. It was probably posted like I think probably about 2 hours and I hadn't even seen it. But but the thing is he'd wore it the week before that as well. He wore a t-shirt.
On stage?
He wore a t-shirt the week before that. But
Did you not
like-
wear it with a sake?
that was the pink one, but I think he took that TikTok en route to that show maybe or something. I
Like
don't know.
even that, but even like
Aye.
that's...
Aye. But he wore a t-shirt I think the week before that. And I was even just happy with that when he'd wore the t-shirt, do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And then I came out next week. That was very sick. But it was mad that whole situation. So basically somebody in his team messaged one
Is
of
it
my
Rims
pals.
that you're pals with? Or you know him? Are you modelled for us now?
Rims ended up modelling for us. But no, do you know what it is? I'm actually good pals with a lot of his team now,
Entourage.
just from like that, going and meeting him or whatever. But basically, I flew out to Paris Fashion Week and met them, gave them loads of stuff. And then it was obviously like, don't really know if MD's ever going to wear it. Do you know what I mean? But then luckily they ended up there. Do you know one thing I'll actually even say as well? That I just went there on the thing like, oh, I'm just going to give them loads of clothes. Do you know what I mean? Every one of them, like they wouldn't let me leave without paying. Like that's something that like not a lot
Is it?
of big. Do you know what I mean? So props to them for that. Do you know what I mean? Like not a lot
Fair
of
fuck.
celebrities are really on it
Cash
like
it
that.
in,
Do you know what I
innit?
mean? But they was like, no, you're
Yeah.
getting paid. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I
That's
didn't even want the money. Do you know what I mean? I was
Yeah,
like, nah.
of
And
course.
he was like, nah, you ain't leaving till like till you take it. I was like, sweet, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I'm good pals with a lot of them now. So
That's class.
proper good people.
But before we go, Jay, is
Mm-hmm.
there anything that you can maybe give us? Any wee supper in a can specials? Anything coming soon? Anything leaking? I know you've got some good stuff in the works.
Do you know what? We actually have got a lot of stuff in the box, but I can't even like stuff that's
Yeah.
confidential at the minute. But no, we've got a lot of collections coming out. We've got one in October, I think, and then we'll have another one in November, and then after that, I'll probably be focusing on 2026. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening in 2026 that probably big things that
Hell yeah.
you'll see very soon.
And if they're wanting to find you or the brand, plug the ats.
Me,
Our editor James
Jay
will put
Munro
them up.
26, and then the brand is at your last lesson. So get us on now.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you
Perfect.
very much, mate.
Cheers
I
for that
appreciate your
fish supper,
time.
man.
Aye,
It's banging.
thank you.
It's banging.
And as always, thank you to our sponsor Tempo. Unfortunately, Jay got lucky and he missed out on the onion challenge. We normally do
Oh, thank
how many
fuck for
pickled
that.
onions you can eat in 60 seconds. But
fuck
yeah, I
for
forgot
that.
to buy them, so I was like, do you know what? He's
You
a
let me
model,
slide.
he's wanting
Let me
to
slide.
look good after this.
X.
I let him go. But yeah, thank you very
Perfect,
much, Jay.
mate. Appreciate
We'll
that.
see you next week,
Sorry,
guys.
bro.
God bless.
Just ride with it, like, go and get live with it. Niggas don't like me cause I'm nice with it. And the girl gets hyped to it, neck deep in when I'm